welcome back. Today I'm doing this glittery smoky cut crease look. Now if you like what you see, just sit back, relax and enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Alright guys, so let's start off by moisturizing my skin. Today I'm using the Clinique Dramatic Different Moisturizing Gel. Now this one is only for oily skin type. If you have dry skin type, use something more hydrating. Alright, to start off with my brows, right now I'm just brushing the hairs out so it could be nice and even. Today I'm using the Morphe Dip Brow and Latte Brow Cream. Now this one is my first time trying it, and it is really creamy and pigmented too, so that's why I like to go less with the product and build it up to my liking. As you can see, I'm like starting from the bottom and working my way up, and as I'm like starting from the bottom, I'm like making faux hair. After that, I'll be brushing it out so it could look more even, and then I'm gonna line up the top of my brow and then do the same thing as I did in the bottom. So after lining the top, I'll go in like making strokes going down and then brushing them out to make it more even and blend it together. Now for the bottom of my lid, I lost that part, but I was using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Natural. And for the top, I am using my foundation shade, which is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Foundation in the shade 228. I like to use two different shades to clean up my brow. The bottom lid is, to whenever I'm using a eyeshadow, I like my eyeshadow to be popping, and for the top brow, I like it to match with my foundation shade. So right now I'm using a nice dense brush to blend it all out so it can look nice and even for the next step. To have my brows stay in place, I'm using the Essence Lash and Brow Gel Mascara. Now, if you have really bad oily skin and you know you're going to be out throughout the whole day, setting your face with powder will help your foundation stay in place and it won't move when applying, none of that. So just set your face wherever you have the most problem areas, which is mostly my nose, around my mouth, and my forehead. Now for lid, to have your eyeshadow more poppin', I use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Natural. You want to use a concealer that is more lighter than your skin tone to have your eyeshadow more vibrant. Today I'm just using the BH Cosmetic Ultimate Matte 42 color shadow palette. Now these makeup palettes are so pigmented and they don't have fallout, and it's so creamy and so good. I'm being so serious, not sponsored, but sponsor me. Right now I'm using the darkest gray eyeshadow, and as you can see, I'm just slowly building it up. I'm not like rubbing it in. As you can see me like just lightly tapping it into my eye, into my desired shape, which is today I'm gonna do like a more rounded shape. So as you can see, I'm just tapping the color into just a little circular motion, but mostly focusing on tapping the color into. After we're done doing that, lightly blend out the edges, not all the way up to your lid, because after that you're gonna be adding a different shade after you blend it out. Not too much, but not too little, but it has to look at least blended. Now as you can see, I'm using a really nice taupey shade into the blended gray shadow that I blended out. As what I did for the gray eyeshadow, I'm doing the same thing with the taupe shade. So you just want to tap in the color and then slowly building it up into your liking. After packing that taupe shade on, you just want to lightly, blend the two colors together like it's married, or like, blended more together. You know, what I mean. Just blend. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Just blend. And after when you're done blending the taupe shade, you want to go back with the gray shade. Like, you see what I'm doing? Just lightly tapping it in, because you want to still bring back the gray shade. You want the whole statement to be a dark gray shade. I don't have a white concealer, but I recommend using a white concealer to cut out your crease if you're gonna use like this type of dark eyeshadow. But right now I'm using the Revlon Candid Natural Finish Foundation shade in the shade 260. It's the most lightest shade I have so far. So what I do for cutting my crease, I like to stamp onto my face. I don't like to like put it on my leg and look up. You can do that if you want, but I find this more comfortable to my liking because I could like have more control of where I'm like making my crease and how big I want it and how wide I want it to be. So right now, into the same palette, I'm using this white eyeshadow to really like pack into the cut crease I made to set it in place, basically. For the glitter glue, I'm using the NYX Professional Makeup Glitter Primer. Right now, this is the first layer, and I'm going in with the second layer because I like my glitter to be more tacky and like a lot, because I will be adding a lot of glitter onto my eye. So right now, the glitter that I'm using, I actually bought it from AliExpress, and it's really good. That's all I'm saying. It's really good. And for the price, it's not gonna lie, it's really good too. But if you're gonna order something on AliExpress, you're gonna have patience because it takes forever. For mascara, I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara onto my lashes before applying my lashes. But the lashes I'm using is my own lashes, and it's called Honey, and I'll be releasing my lash collection soon. Not now, but soon. So follow my Instagram. I'll leave it right here for you guys to follow me. Stay tuned. Turn on your post notification and all that. But from the way I apply my lashes, I always put it onto the middle of my eye and then, fix it by the edges, because if you put it in the middle of your eye, you have more control on, how your eye shapes around the edges, if you know what I'm talking about, as you can see here in the video. Now for foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me and Matte in the shade 228 Soft Tan. And for the brush, I'm actually using the Real Technique brush. It doesn't have anything else, but it's just a Real Technique brush, and it's really good actually. Now for foundation, if you want a really nice full coverage, use a brush. Use a brush. But if you want, you know, just like a nice soft look, natural beat, use a sponge. That's all I'm gonna say. And for my concealer, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Natural, and for bronzing, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Toffee. For the brush I'm using to conceal and bronze my face is this brush. I don't know how to pronounce. I'm gonna leave it right here. But I actually got this at TJ Maxx, and it's honestly the best. It's so good. I've seen the actual price of it, and it wasn't cute for me when I saw it on TJ Maxx. It was like a steal, so I recommend checking your local TJ Maxx or Marshalls for these type of brushes because it is so worth it. Now for this brush that I'm using for, you know, blend out my concealer, it really hurt my fingers while I was trying to like blend it out, but it was worth it. You know, after that it was totally worth it. Now this part, I don't know why I did it, but I'm using the Airspun in translucent. I was actually in a rush. This video I recorded, I woke up at 5 in the morning just to like record this look, and I was like at least 15 minutes late to work. Oh, and right now I'm using any white eyeliner under my eye. I'm using this one. It's actually called from L'Oreal Inflatable Never Fail eyeliner. Look how like the difference it made. Since that I was such in a rush, I should have used a more smaller detail brush. So whatever I did on the top of my lid, I'm doing to the bottom. So I'm using that darker shade gray onto my bottom, and then using the taupe shade to blend it out. I'm sorry, it just, to me it looks so bad, to be honest. And for the glitter, I should have blended out the dark shadow into the glitter so it could look more nice and clean. Now right now I'm using a white shadow because since you already have a really glittery look, why not have your inner tear duct just like a white shade, not too much, but it's nice and subtle. To set my whole face, I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray, just spraying all over. And for highlight, I'm using the Revolutionary Pro HD Amplify palette. Now this I actually got it at Marshalls, and it was so good. You get like, let's see, 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 15 shades for only $6.99. Like, come on, that is such a steal. Okay, to line my lip, I'm using the NYX Lingerie Push Up and Teddy to deepen the shade, outline my lip, more natural look. And for the center of my lip, I'm using the Milani lipstick in Banana Beige. This combo is actually my favorite. I have never done this combo before. It was my first time, and I actually really like it. And boom, that is the final look for today's video. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a nice day.